Cancer, and welcome to Me Tarot Al. My name is Joy, and today we're going to be pulling two tarot cards for you. A spirit animal card, a vibration card, and we're also going to be using the Sacred Medicine Oracle deck. These cards, look at that. They won't come apart. Okay, well there they go. Alright, I guess they don't want to be shuffled anymore. I guess they're ready. So let's just begin with your reading. Alright, I'm not even going to cut them because they didn't want to move. They did not want to move. Okay. Alright, so as I was saying, we're going to be pulling two tarot cards for you. First card I laid down was the Tower card. This Tower card is representing you at this very moment. Now the Tower card, some people see it as a scary, frightening card, and some see it as a good card, you know. And that's how I see it. I don't see it as a dangerous card, something to be frightened of. I see it as something that something has happened, and there's been reflections of it. You know, the lightning comes down from the sky, knocks this crown off. You know, so something recently has happened where it kind of tilted you a little bit. You know, it kind of rocked your world some, and you may be feeling like you can't pull yourself back up. Like you're feeling as though maybe you can't pull yourself back up and get back up to where you were. But as you see, they are falling. There are people falling on either side of the card, and it's a balanced. It's in balance. If you notice, they're both, you know, both these people, they're even in their, you know, there's even. So there's still a lot of balance and a lot of stability here in your life. So again, if this lightning bolt or something came in and made you feel tilted a little bit or off center, you know, there's still balance in your life. Okay, you're not crumbling and shaking to the ground. It's gently coming down. Yeah, you're gently falling here to the ground, but you're in balance. You still have a stable foundation, and this is representing you right now. Okay, so you're in balance. And you're well grounded. You have a stable foundation. Okay, just remember that. Okay. Now the King of Wands. The King of Wands is coming in, and this second card of the tarot that I pulled was representing your fears. Okay? The King of Wands. Wands are about passion. They're all about passion and fire and getting something started and getting something rolling. Rolling, getting something started, something rolling. He's full of passion with it, and he's very stern. You know, he's the king, right? And look just what, and you know, he's, you know, and this king is a little bit freaking out. Look what happened to his tower of his castle. You know, this king's crown got knocked off a little bit, tilted a little bit, and it's freaking him out. Remember, this is representing you as well, so this is your fears, okay? So, you know, like I said, he's very passionate and full of fire and spark and energy. I want you to remember that. The card is saying, I want you to remember that. I want you to remember that you are the spark. You are a spark. You know, you have a spark within you. Okay? You're a go-getter. You're very passionate on what you want and where you want to be and whom you want to be with. You're a very passionate person. Don't let this one little falter that you seem that's knocked you off that tilted you a little bit. Okay? Don't let that bother you. Don't let that consume you. Don't let it consume you. Don't let it consume you. Okay? Don't let it consume you. Don't, you know, because the more you fear something, the worse it's going to get. It's not going to go away. It's never going to get better if you hold the fear within yourself. And you don't want to. I said you have a firm foundation. You're in balance. There's rocks down here at the bottom of this tower, right? So if you keep that fear with you, if you keep the fear, if you let this king control your fear of not being able to control, to have your control back, and to have that passion and relight that spark and build yourself back up. You know, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse, and you're going to fall on these rocks, and you're going to feel as though something's been stabbed in your back, like everything is against you, you know. You might go down a little deeper, you know, and get really depressed and whatnot. So don't let this fear, don't let this king, this empowering king, overrule you, okay? Overrule you, because again, you're in balance. You're a well-grounded person. You have to have that faith and believe in yourself that, oh, I just got a little tilted a little bit. I came to a road bump. I had to stop at that stop sign a little too long. You know, you're sitting in traffic, all this red light so damn long. When's it going to turn green, for heaven's sakes? You know, you're waiting. You know, don't hold that type of energy in you, is what I'm saying, okay? Because this king, you know, this is what this king is putting all that fear into you. Don't let that fear rule you, basically, okay? So let's go ahead and pull an animal spirit card for you. Let's see what animal, let's move these out of the way. Let's see what animal spirit wants to come through and give you their energy and their guidance for you to get over this fear, get through this fear of not being able to rebuild yourself or rebuild your business or whatever this is that you're feeling that you've been knocked to the ground on. You've got the big brown beautiful bear. I love the bear card. I love the bear card. Cancer. Okay, it says nurture creativity and return to the sweetness of your life. Use that creativity, Cancer. You know you're a creative person, right? Cancers are full of that creativeness. And this bear is just so beautiful for you. This is a perfect card for you, this reading, and for you as a person. You want to nurture it. Return to that. Return to this healthy tower here. You want to return to this healthy tower before you got jilted, before you got tilted. Return to it. Use your creativity and rebuild yourself. Rebuild your confidence. Now, rebuild your confidence. Exactly. That's like King of Passion here. It's confidence as well, right? You have passion, you have a spark. You have to have confidence in yourself. This bear wants you to take more confidence. It's bringing you that energy of more confidence and creativity to bring it back in that sweetness. So this bear has just woken up, you know. It's spring. He's been hibernating, you know. It's spring is coming. The little bees are out there. They're going to be out there making that honey. He wants to go get that sweet honey. He wants to go get that pot of gold. And you will. You can achieve that. You take the spirit and the power of this bear. And remember, keep yourself in balance. Keep yourself in balance, and and get rid of this fear of being knocked down. You know how to rebuild yourself. You have a lot of creative energy, correct? Yeah, you do. All right, so let's pull a vibration card here for you, Cancer. Let's see what the vibrations are. Let's see what the vibrations are around you here, around this. What vibrations are going to come through that can help you overcome this fear or this situation that you're in? Okay, let's go ahead and pull one of these for you. Okay. You have, I'm protected by Source. You are protected by Source. Beautiful heart here. You're protected by Source. Source. You're protected by Source. Divine guidance, creativity, intuition, knowledge, knowing. Source. income can be source, abundance can be source. You're protected by your abundance of knowledge that it takes to rebuild, to put that crown back on your head. You have the passion. This is all this here is all about rebuilding, okay? Rebuilding. Rebuild that tower. Don't let that kings hold you back. You're protected. You are protected by source. Whether that is from the divine, from God, whomever from whatever you believe. You are protected by them, of course, but you're also protected by your own knowledge and your own creativity. The source of abundance, the source of love, your heart. Within your heart here, you're protected by your own heart. If you believe you can do it, you can do it. Believe in yourself. Your heart is your source. It's your source of life, right? Yeah. This heart is the source of life. Believe in it. You can go through it. You're going to get through it. You're going to get through this fear. So let's go ahead now and we're going to pull a sacred medicine card for you as well. And this card is going to be representing how the outcome can concur, how's the outcome going to be? How's the outcome going to be? What can concur from this card, from this reading with this medicine card? This is your last card, so this is going to be, giving you insight, telling you your answer. Now, telling your answer how this is going to play out some more if you pay attention and listen to the cards. All right, you have the shawl dancer. You have the shawl dancer. Shawl dancer. It's so beautiful. It says wild. It says wild down here. Wild, full of creativity, right? Wild, wild bear. Passion, creativity. The wild brown bear. I just love the wild brown bear. All right. Well, I'm going to read this from the book here. The shawl dancer, they dance in delight, they dance to bring in joy, they dance to bring in the light, bring in the source from the heart, to bring in that love by dancing. Dancing is exhilarating and enlightening, it brings you in new energy, it brings in the new spark, okay? Brings in, though this was brings in the passion, it brings in that new spark, right? You didn't lose your spark. You didn't lose your spark because you still got the foundation and you're in balance. Okay? So keep that spark flying. Flaming. Flying. Okay. Anyhow, I'm going to read from the book on this card here for you to give some more confirmation to what I've said and how this is going to go down for you. All right, let's go on. When we dance at a powwow, in a circle, we move in a clockwise motion. We start where the sun rises in the eastern doorway as it represents the beginning of a brand new day. The shawl dancer appears to invite you into a new sacred dance for yourself. Where have you been playing safe in your life? Where are you following the ways in which society has conditioned you? In what ways are you doing and not being? Okay? These are some important questions that the sacred medicine card is asking about your situation that we had talked about, or how you perceive this situation. Where are you following the ways in which society has conditioned you to, or in what ways are you doing and not being? Okay? Sometimes in our lives we lose connection to our deepest desires. We slide into a rut. Today this dancer comes dressed in bright, beautiful color to remind you that life is meant to be pleasurable and it's time to dance it out and shake it up. This dancer is asking you to find your freedom, let your wild, colorful, and radical self come out. Your creatives, nurture that creativity. This bear is coming forward to you, right? Bring that energy into you as well. As you dance, feel yourself releasing all the conditioning, oppression, and ways that you have bottled up your true nature. A fresh new way of being in the world is calling to you. Find your sacred dance, root into pleasure, and see your desires manifest effortlessly before your eyes. Okay. And the healing affirmation says, I unravel the old ways from my system and twirl into a beauty of a new way. Twirl yourself into a new way. Get your crown back. Get your crown back on. Start going. You've got this. Get rid of those fears. It's going to work. All right. See you later, Cancer. Bye.